Hello everyone, thanks so much for checking out our channel. I'm Anj Tally. So excited because today I made one of my favorite smoothies. It is the peanut butter green smoothie. It's bomb. Perfect smoothie to drink after a workout because it is packed with protein, fiber, fats, and phytonutrients. So I got inspiration for this smoothie from my sister, Jess. We were on the phone this morning and Jess was like, I have trouble figuring out like a good smoothie that's easy to make and it's gonna taste really good and it's high in protein. So I made this one for you, girl. I'm kind of a pro at making smoothies because I've been making them for a long time, many years. I've made a lot of smoothies. I always make green smoothies. And that's because the greens add an essential level of phytonutrients. So when you put greens, like I'm talking about spinach, chard, kale, into a high-powered blender, the blender will actually like rupture the cellular walls in the greens, thereby releasing all of these nutrients, minerals, vitamins, like enzymes, just into your drink. And when you drink it, your body actually is able to more easily absorb those nutrients than it would if you were just eating spinach. So green smoothies are a really great way to incorporate greens into your diet without it tasting like grass, especially if you have kids. Like this recipe is really great because literally it tastes like peanut butter. It's so good. We're gonna get into the recipe in a second. Make sure to watch this video in its entirety so you get the recipe. Really quick, I just wanna highlight a few of the key ingredients that are the rock stars in this smoothie and why it's important that they're here. This smoothie is a natural protein shake. It's packed with a whopping 19 grams of protein. The protein is mainly coming from the peanut butter. 16 grams of the protein is coming from the peanut butter. 3 grams of the protein is coming from the flax seeds. The peanut butter that I used, it's a whatever brand, but the good thing about this peanut butter is that the ingredients are just peanuts and less than 1% of salt. So when you're looking to buy peanut butter, make sure at the grocery store you flip that bad boy around and look at the ingredients. You don't want to buy peanut butter that has sugar added to it. It's just not worth it. If you're making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, the jelly alone is going to be plenty of sugar, and especially in a smoothie, I don't ever add refined sugars to anything in my smoothies. Fat is good for your brain. It has a bad reputation, but I always think about that one meme that was going around like a few years ago, and it was like 2 avocados like running, and one was a male presenting and one was female presenting, and the male was chasing the female one, and he said, I said you were the good kind of fat. That's what I'm talking about here, like the good kind of fat. Foods high in the good kind of fat, unsaturated fats, will be found in nuts, seeds, oils like olive oil, avocado oil, avocados, and fish. So obviously we talked about the fats. This smoothie also has fiber. The fiber is primarily coming from the spinach and the flax seeds. But fiber is also going to be a little bit in the banana too, and the dates. It's really important to add fiber into your smoothies because smoothies are really high in sugar. Fruit has natural occurring sugars. This smoothie has both banana and dates in it. Both of those things are high in sugar. So it's important that you're putting in a good amount of fiber because fiber is going to help you avoid a glucose spike in your blood. The phytonutrients in this smoothie obviously are coming from the spinach primarily. Lots of goods in spinach. This smoothie also is getting some phytonutrients from the flaxseed and from the banana and date as well. This smoothie has no dairy, no gluten, no refined sugar. It is packed with protein, the good kind of fat, phytonutrients, and fiber. So check out this recipe. I hope you'll give it a try at home. I did 1/3 cup of coconut milk and 2/3 cup of water. And I like that because in my smoothies, I like my smoothies to be hydrating. I try to always use water in the base, whether that's fully only water or like a combination of something that's gonna add to the flavor and then dilute it with water, because to me it's important that I'm always drinking a lot of water. Some people are like, don't add water to your smoothies, it dilutes the flavor, but I prefer having water in my base. And this thing right here, this smoothie has a lot of flavor, so I don't think you have to worry too much. But I really like how I use the coconut milk and the water because it makes this smoothie super creamy. And the peanut flavor, like I said, it comes through so brightly. This peanut is high in fat, so if you wanted to reduce the amount of peanut butter that you put in the smoothie, you certainly could. A 1/4 cup is a good amount of peanut butter. You could easily cut that to 1/8 of a cup. It's not gonna be quite as thick and rich and creamy, but you're still gonna get that peanut butter flavor. I try to use medium-sized bananas in my smoothies. The bananas are gonna add a good amount of sugar to your smoothie. Like I said, this particular recipe is not super duper sweet, but you could easily cut the banana in half if you're worried about how many grams of sugar you have in your smoothie. You certainly could not put a date in there. I preferred it because I like a hint of sweet, but a date is an easy thing to leave out. And like if you don't have one at your house, that's okay too. You can skip the date. Just know the smoothie is gonna be a little bit less sweet. I always try to enhance my smoothies with either flaxseed, chia seed, hemp seed, cacao. And so this recipe is special because it has both flaxseed and raw cacao. The flaxseed is adding a good amount of fiber. It doesn't really add to the flavor too much. I mean, flaxseed has a little bit of a nutty flavor, so it just blends right in with the peanuts. I didn't taste it at all, but the cacao does add like a deeper level of richness. I can't really pick out that flavor, but I know it's doing something in there and it's good. The spinach is really important because the spinach is what's primarily putting the phytonutrients in this smoothie. I used a heaping cup of spinach, I always do, but that's because over the years, my palate has grown to like crave greens. I love greens in my smoothies. So if you're not there yet, that's cool. You can literally put like half the amount of spinach. It's okay. Don't feel bad. We all start somewhere and then we get better, you know? So if you're committed to like putting greens in your smoothie every day, start with a little bit so that you'll enjoy the smoothie and then gradually over time, increase the amount of spinach that you're putting in there to make sure that you're giving your body all the nutrients that it wants and needs and deserves. I always put a few ice cubes in my smoothie. Usually I don't do it like this. I like just put them in the blender. I'll usually like blend the smoothie first and then put a couple of ice cubes in at the last minute, just because I personally prefer a slightly cooled, kind of chilled temperature mouthfeel. But this time I forgot and just tossed them in there and that worked too. What I love about this smoothie, it's so good. It's so thick and rich in flavor. And it's not sweet. Like my palate, I prefer not super sweet stuff. So I really appreciate this smoothie because it's the sweetness is like second to the peanut butter. Like this tastes like a peanut butter smoothie. And then I'm getting some like a creamy peanut butter smoothie because I'm getting peanut butter, creaminess, and then like hints of sweetness. So there you have it. This smoothie was delicious. It was creamy, it was rich, it was everything that I want in a post-workout smoothie. I mean, I actually just made this for breakfast, but if I would have worked out today, it wasn't one of my workout days this morning, but I will be making this smoothie on a workout day. Like I said, all of that good fat is gonna be great for your brain in the morning. And just, it feels good. It's like totally a meal. This thing is totally a meal. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you for watching. Much love, y'all. Peace.